This is Matt from Behind the Gloves in association with S-Jam Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by European champion Lerrone Richards and Shane Watson. Welcome, boys. Good night of boxing so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, just got here. Seeing a nice bit of boxing now. Jack Bateson's on now, so it's a good show. It's a good show.
Are you down here for Hopi Price? Support your stable, mate?
I'm here for Hopi Price, and obviously I want to see Josh Warrington win as well.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, yeah.
You think he'll get the job done?
I think he will do. I think if he makes the right adjustments in this fight, he'll get the job done and hopefully win on points.
It's a tough fight for Hope tonight. It's his first title fight. How's he been looking in the gym?
Do you know what? Hope he's an ultimate professional, and he approaches like the gym, everything professional, and I'm expecting a good performance from Hope. He's been looking really good in the gym.
Now, what's next for you? Well, you're obviously a European champion now. You're going to be wanting to look at sort of fringe world level opponents. What's next? And obviously you can comment on this and what your sort of ideas where you'd like to see Lerrone, but what do you want to do next?
For me, like you just said, I feel I'm fringe world level now, and I want to test myself at a higher level. So we're looking at a few names now. Got a few options, but hopefully I'll be out October, early November.
Brilliant. Shane, you just want to come in here, obviously from S-Jam. Do you want to talk about Lerrone? He's obviously his progress, European champion now.
Yeah.
Where would you like to see him, and who would you like to see him in with next?
Obviously, Lerrone's coming off a career best performance for the European title.
Stunning victory.
And obviously, we want to build on that. It's about building momentum. What Lerrone has struggled with over his career is activity. He hasn't always been the most active of fighters, and now, luckily, with Matchroom, he is very active.
Yeah.
And we're in talks for a big fight at the moment. We'll see how that goes and how that pans out. Hopefully, we get some news on that in the next week or so. But if not, there's plenty of big options. Obviously, the 168 has always been a massive division in Britain.
It is so big now as well in the world scene as well. If
exactly.
you wanted to go on.
And that's why Lerrone's going after European. What do you do next? Go for world on his own. So that's what we want to build towards, and we'll see what happens in the next week or so. But big news either way coming for Lerrone. Big fights, and that's it.
Yeah, we've talked obviously the likes of John Ryder's there in between sort of European and world level. Is that a fight you'd like at this point in your career?
Absolutely. John Ryder is a name that I would love to box. He's a big name, and I believe that a win against John Ryder will put me right up there. So John Ryder, Carlos Gongora, there's a few other names.
He's IBO champion, isn't he?
He's the IBO champion. So we'll see what happens. See what options Match will bring to me, and then we'll see what's best for my career moving forward.
How do you think a fight with John Ryder will go? Obviously he's been in there and he's on a really good winning streak at the minute. Sort of touching on fighting for a world title the last time we were speaking to people. How do you think you get on against him? How does that fight end if you fight him?
Well, look, like I always say, it's all about the skills. I know what I can do in the ring, and obviously if that fight does happen, then I would have to showcase everyone that I can operate at that level, and I belong at that level and beyond.
I'm just going to get both your opinions on the main event tonight. Josh Warrington, Shane, does he do it?
No, I'm hoping for a big Warrington win tonight. I'm a bit worried because he doesn't always move his head in the ways maybe he should, especially when you're facing a puncher like Lara. Yeah. But I think with the crowd behind him, I think we really missed that in the first fight, massively. Yeah. I think with the crowd behind him and learn from the mistakes he made in the first fight, I expect him to win on points. I don't think he'll stop Lara. Lara seems like a tough man, doesn't he? So I think
what do you think, sir?
Yeah, I think so. I think in the first fight, Josh didn't box the way he should have boxed. And if he makes the right adjustments in this fight, I believe he'll win on points.
Brilliant. Well, Lerrone, Shane, thanks for talking to Behind the Gloves. And obviously, good luck for your next fight. Look forward to seeing you again.
No worries. I just want to thank my sponsors, FCR Markets and Paul Strand Roofing for all the support.
Yeah, brilliant. No worries.
It's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.